you can see the house from there. So the house has been basically gutted. We've had all that re-roofed as well. All the outside's been painted, it's been rewired. Apart from some of the outside structural walls, more or less everything else has been completely sort of ripped apart and redone. It had been empty for years and it was just all run down. Electric was all needed sorting out, completely doing the water supply. It's almost like a new build apart from the actual structural walls. And we've had to rebuild some of the roof as well, but yeah, but we're kind of habitable at the moment. This is our road here. Get a can. So initially the road was just about that wide, but we've had all that. We had a big digger come in and they've just opened all that road up so we can get the car up and down now. At some point later, we were supposed to build it, we'll have this covered, because if we get rain, then this is kind of the car struggles up here. It just turns over in the mud. So we will have this done with either cement or stones. We've not decided yet. So that's another job for later. This is by no means the finished product. We've still got a lot of work to do, but we're just doing a bit every day. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So this is our. I guess you call it a car parking area, just a yard kind of thing, really. Here, what we've got here, we're now starting to grow stuff. So this is all our land. So what you can see from this fence here, that's all the bamboo fence which E, her brother and myself have done. Mainly E and her brother actually. But we've gone right round the property all the way around now. So the property is sort of encircled by that bamboo fence, which is great. So inside here, this is all our land. We've not really done much at the back here, but these are grapes, which E has done, and she's built this frame out of bamboo. And they're already sprouting already. When we came, all these were dead. And we had to strip it all back down, but they're already sprouting up already. We've planted three trees in the middle of all this. We've got miho tao. I forget. Kiwi fruit, yeah, thank you. Kiwi fruit, we've got kiwi fruit plant at the back. So this is all going to be tidied up. These are beans actually, but these are our neighbours. This water supply, well, we've run down, I've fitted that. We've had a septic tank put in here. Kind of everything's been completely redone. All the windows that you'll see, we've had all that done. We've all had all them put in. So let's go and have a look inside. I'll just quickly show you around the back first before we go in, because we won't come round this way again. So what we've got here, we've actually got two rooms that you can see. It's all adobe built. All these walls are made of clay. It's all adobe walls. So there's two adobe outbuildings out here. So we've got two rooms in there, which we're using for storage and for our gardening stuff and for just stuff. This staircase here, I put in a couple of weeks ago. That's just some old breeze block which came from an outside sink that was out there, which had been smashed. So I just made that into steps over there, and then that fencing goes around the back of the house. Okay, let's go. Take you inside now, finally. Sorry about that. So what we've got here, this is like an entrance hall actually. I say like an entrance hall because that's. Initially, this was one just big open room. This wall wasn't there, and it wasn't really used for very much. But the property didn't have a bathroom. Is that Paiwoma? The property didn't have a bathroom, so we put this wall up here, and inside we've got the bathroom. So we put the bathroom in here. Obviously shower, just everything. We've got a washer in here and everything. So this is all our functioning bathroom now. As you know from the photos and stuff, we put this bottle wall in. So me and E and myself did this bottle wall, and then the builders finished off at the top. And this is all waterproof paint on the inside, which E did. Okay, I'm I'm going to close these doors so you can see what's going on with that wall a little bit. So there you can see the effect of the bottle wall. So these are all just beer bottles, spirit bottles, or whatever. And at the top up there we've got tin cans. We've got like 8 rows of 10 rows of tin cans up there. These are all just bottles, beer, spirit bottles. And again, you'll see some of that from the pictures. So I've got one here actually. That's all it is. It's a bottle brick basically. This is just 2 Chinese beer bottles, cut in 2. Ease washed them all, taped them all with sellotape, and then we just make it into a brick and then put it in the wall. And then this is just all cement here, so we just built that up ourselves. In this wall, I was cutting all the bottles with a big cutting machine. I could do probably about 400 bottles a day, but in this wall, he's worked all this out. There's about 2,000 bottles in this one wall. And we've already done 5 walls and we've got 1 more left to do in the kitchen. So it's kind of labour intensive to cut every single bottle, wash it, dry it, tape it up, and then start actually building the wall. It's a slow process, but we've enjoyed doing it and we think it's worthwhile. So I'll show you the organ. Oh yeah, he's pointing to this. This is we've got a dog now called Snowfeet, or Tashui in Chinese. This is just his bed that I made for him out of some old wood, and I've lined all that with thermal insulation all the way around, inside, at the back. So in winter, she's absolutely fantastic there. She's warm there, no problem, and she loves it. This is just a little hallway here. Oh, something I'd better add. This before was just 1 room. It was just 1 extra bedroom. But we put a wall in, we put a wall there and also in the other bedroom, you'll see later. So we've made this into 2 bedrooms now. And so this is just a central hallway between the 2 rooms. This is, we put another bottle wall in here. Yeah, can you go up? And well, every bottle wall we've done is different. So this one you can see is clear bottles, mainly because this is quite a dark area and it's a small corridor. So when the light comes in from the outside, it'll bring more light into this corridor area. So we've put that there just to again make it a bit different, but also bring a bit of light natural light into this space, and it's kind of a good effect as well. So there you go. He's just showing you that now. And like I say, all these bottle walls are different. I forgot what I was going to say there. Yep, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is one of the spare bedrooms. This bed Ian and myself made. Again, that's bottles there, and we've just made we made this one out of cement. Some of them we've made out of the clay, the adobe clay. And for the bed top, we made that out of bamboo. I just made that out of bamboo and just laced it all together. So we've got a good bamboo base there, and inside here. I'm going to close these curtains. Inside here, we've got a light, so that's like a night light in the bed. So they're actually really effective, these. So we made this bottle bed. This is our own idea actually, and then from there put a light inside, and that's just a night light. So this is 1 spare room, and then we've got another one over there. So this next room is an important one. This is it is a 3rd bedroom, but it's also my meditation room. So if we get extra guests, then we can just stick a futon down in here, and this will just be a 3rd bedroom, but this is my meditation room apart from that. Initially this wall wasn't here. Our bedroom, which is on the other side of that, was just 1 big room, but it was just too big. So we decided to stick another bottle wall in there and separate that, and then we've got an extra room here for, as it turned out, it's a meditation room, so we're quite happy with that. Yeah. Okay. So I hope this isn't too long for you, Kathy, but I wanted to show you around, give you an idea. So this is our bedroom. That's the other side of the bottle wall. That's again another bed that Ian and myself made. And we've used the clay for this. Just close that door. We've used the clay for that, the adobe. First, we did another wall outside with some of it, but this was like completely in clay. Inside we've lined it with cement as well, and cement on the top. We were waiting for it to dry, because with it being winter it was a bit damp. This is fully dried out now, so one of our other jobs now is to clean these bottles up. You can see they just need clean up. And also just to skim it over and just fill them cracks in. But it's cement lined on the inside. I put a layer of cement on the inside, so that's solid anyway. And we put another bamboo base in there as well, same as the other bed. And again, we've put a light in there, and I'll close these curtains. I'll show you this effect in a minute. So that's the bed, so we use that as a night light. Because the bottles haven't been cleaned up yet, it's still a bit dull, but it will. And then also, the other side of this bottle wall, I put some spotlights in. And that's the effect of the wall at the back. So it's kind of, we're making use of waste products, and like I said, we've done a lot of this ourselves, and it's also kind of a bit different as well, and it's a nice feel. So that's the bedroom and the bottle wall. Come on. These walls do take a long time, just the whole process of the bottles, but we've really enjoyed doing everything. Here, by the way, this is, that's a wood burner, which goes through to the room, which is the kitchen, which you'll see in a bit. And we put the flue up into the bedroom so that in the winter, when we're in there cooking, and it's a dining room as well, cooking and eating, if we light this wood burner, then it warms the bedroom as well. So at night, actually in winter, this bedroom is roasting. So in winter, the other rooms are freezing, but where we've got the wood burner on this one, then they're really toasty. So that makes it a lot more comfortable. Okay, so let's go into. So that's the end of this building now. Oh yeah, and this is he's just pointing at. That's the bamboo curtain rails are made as well. It's only a little job, but it was just we could have bought curtain rails, but we've got all this bamboo, which we'll show you in a bit. Actually, I haven't shown you. It's kind of we kind of enjoy using this stuff that we've got, like we've done for the fencing, the beds. So these beds have cost us nothing at all, because it's made out of waste bottles from our friend's bar. The mud was recycled from a wall that we knocked out. So this mud, this clay is even recycled, and the bamboo we've cut down from our bamboo forest. So we've made the two beds, and it's cost us absolutely nothing at all. And so these little jobs. Doesn't cost very much for a curtain pole, but it's kind of just nice to do this stuff yourself, to get your hands on and make things and whatever. Okay, so that's. We'll take our fans on a bit off. That's the end of this building now. And now, so the others are now separated. So I just mentioned all this bamboo here. That's our bamboo forest. Whoops. And it starts there, and it goes all the way down. And because bamboos are like a recyclable, it's I don't know what's it called. where it replenishes itself. Shema? Well, yeah, Wangler. I've forgotten the word. Never mind. But you know what I mean. It replenishes itself. It's much more. Huangbao. All my English is terrible now. It's much more eco-friendly than chopping down trees. This stuff grows like well, it is a grass actually. I was going to say it grows like grass or breeds like rabbits, as it were. You cut it down. You've got to actually harvest it and cull it, because otherwise it just takes over. So we're using all this stuff, and we're managing to put it to good use and do a lot of work in the house. And it goes all the way down there, so we've got absolutely loads of the stuff. We've got some more jobs to do at the moment, and we're going to use the bamboo for. So this room now, we're going into the lounge, the main lounge, let's say. Come in, Iggy. Okay. So this is the main lounge. This is kind of done in here, I think. I'm not sure if I'll do something with this light, but that's kind of done. Before we took the place on, this wasn't a window at all. That was just a clay wall. So we've used this clay, this adobe wall, and made the bed, built the beds and a wall at the top of here. So we've recycled that clay as well. That was knocked out, obviously just to get the full benefit of all those views. All these ceilings before were all covered in plastic coating, and we've ripped all them out, and we found underneath there was all sorts of bamboo and wood. So we've cleaned all them up, and we've left this because we like the natural feel. So this is it really. And if you can just see the view from this window, ni jag kan. When we pile them up, ni kuji ni dia rano.
这样能看全比较。
So we've opened this window up just to get the full benefit of that fantastic view. Because before you couldn't see all that. This room was all dark and dank. And over here, over here, just a minute, we've got a battery charging problem. She can't. Okay, we're about to run out of battery. There was a breeze block wall going here. So this was actually like a dank corridor going from the outside there to here. But we knocked that breeze block wall down, and that part of that went on to build our septic tank and also build that staircase, which I've showed you at the back. Anyway, that's this room done, and we've got another wood burner there for this room. That just does this room, nothing else. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Well, and the curtain poles are all in here. We've done them as well out of the bamboo. So this is the kitchen. So what we're going to do again, as you might imagine, this wasn't like this before. This window we've opened all up. This was just a small window. It was really dark in here, but we've opened that up as well for the views for the same reason, which he's going to show you now. Just absolutely great to sit here and have our dinner or our breakfast and just kind of soak all that up. What we've got up here, that's a lamp a light I made last week out of bamboo. It takes a couple of days because you've got to dry the bamboo out. You've got to roast it actually and get all the oils out so it'll last longer, and it gets it makes it insect repellent. So I made that light out of those. And this table I made just from an old recycled tabletop, and then cleaned it all up and stuck all the legs and that on. This is where we're going to put the bottle wall, which I mentioned in the email. So he's drawn the shape out here. It's going to be a yin yang, and we're going to do it in green and blue bottles. So the bottles we've already prepared. So we've done, there's about 80 odd green bottles, same for the blue. One side will be green, one side will be blue, and we're going to put that in there. We was going to do that today, but we thought, forget it, we'll just have a bit of a quieter day and rest of it. But what I have done, I've already put that, so the bottles are prepared. I put the backlighting in, which I did a couple of days ago, so that's all done, because we'll have a light behind that. So that's all, that kind of works alright, doesn't it? So hopefully, with some bottles in there, it'll look pretty good, but we'll wait and see. It's not done yet. That's the wood burner there, which I mentioned. So that, when this is fired up, that keeps both the dining room and kitchen, that keeps it all warm in here, and that's the one that warms the bedroom at the back as well. All these ceilings, like I said, we've had redone. There wasn't a ceiling here at all, because what they do in the villages, and what this house was before, they'd have an open fire here, and they'd cure all the meat and smoke all the meat and fish, and mainly meat over here, because they'd have a lot of pigs and whatever. And so this was all open, and they'd hang them up there, and then from this big open fire, they'd just smoke all the meats and just cure them. And so all this was this wall was pitch black, just absolutely, it was just soaked. And this was all the same on the floor. So we've put there's no roof either, so we've put a roof in there, we've put a ceiling in here, and obviously cleaned all this floor up. In all these rooms, I've put in loft insulation, double layered actually. So now we're in the mountains, but it's just lovely, and I've done all the doors and the draft excluded the doors and windows and whatever. So that's all done, so it's really kind of warm in winter. And this is the kitchen. I'll put these lights in as well. so that kind of makes it easier for when we're cooking and stuff. And it's a kind of a good big space, and we like it here. So it's, you know, cooking and eating is a social pastime, so we can enjoy cooking, and then we sit here, have our meals, and we have friends over. We've got a lot of friends in the village already, and we know a lot of people in the area, so it's kind of a nice social space and comfortable as well, and spacious, so we like that. Har jag med dig med? Julie, why me? Okay. Okay, so I'll take you outside now. We've been working this last week. We've been working a lot in the garden, preparing the vegetables. He's been busy doing all that for a long time, and I'll show you the outside of the house and the building. So we'll go around the back, and you'll meet Snowfeet as well, I believe. So this goes into the back garden now. And first one, you better say hello to Tasha, eh?
Yeah.